I don't think that push was ever really going to end the game. We do have the 4 warp gates up now. No warp gate, well, this hasn't actually been warped in yet. Plus 1 weapons now, about a third of the way done. Let's have a look at the units lost tab, see how both players are doing. So, not that much of a difference. There's a lot higher level of units lost for Nels, but that's because Marines are dirt cheap. They are the cannon fodder of the Terran army, and that's exactly what they do. They cost nothing, so they do very little and die very easily. Of course, when you have them in mass numbers, they can take out a lot of stuff if they have upgrades, but so can anything, really. Unless it's air against a unit which can't shoot air. Stalker's now moving out. I don't know if you want to be really engaging this. This is a lot of army with a lot of stim. So I'm going to be seeing these guys pull out. Now, no concussive shells for the Marauders yet. Don't know if I agree with that, especially if he is going to be trying to push out. Because he would have taken that Stalker down. He would have definitely been able to catch it, and possibly if he had a stim, caught another 1 or 2. Which would have allowed him to actually continue the press. But, oh well. No matter. Command center now up. No orbital command being... I don't know. What is it when you... Is it morph? Or upgrade. Okay, so no upgrade to an orbital command as yet. I am hearing tech noises. So we do have a factory going down and an armory. I don't know. I don't know what the armory would be for. Oh well. No siege tech being researched yet, so I doubt we'll be seeing a transition into tanks. Possibly Thors? I mean, this has had a tech lab on it for a while now, and it's sitting here doing nothing. So I'm guessing he's waiting for the armory to get a Thor. Could be advantageous. I mean, if he throws in a bunch of SCVs to repair it, they are tough buggers. I'm not going to lie. They are rather tough when they do have a bunch of SCVs repairing them, especially because these are gateway units. Really, you'd be wanting to get some Immortals, and we are seeing a robotics facility and a Templar archives now. So we are going to be seeing a good transition here against this Bioball, Colossus and High Templar with Zealot charge. If we have a look at the production tab, no, that hasn't. Is that being researched at all? No, we do have Blink though for Zealot. Sorry, I completely missed that. That was a bit terrible of me. But yeah, Blink Stalker's now on the field, but really want to be getting that Zealot charge, especially if he is going... Well, I guess that's more for tanks, really, but... yeah, so the correct transition for Nels will need to be... he'll need to get Ghosts to EMP the High Templar, or these Marines will just melt like a hot knife through butter. Because that's what they do. Psystorm is specifically designed to kill cannon fodder, which is your Zerglings and your Marines. Much less useful against Protoss units because of the shields which regenerate, and it's not quite as good against Zerg units which it won't kill easily because they can regenerate that health, and is less effective against units like the Marauders, especially when there are some medevacs out, but I don't see a starport anywhere, so medevacs aren't really an issue right now. So we do have this Thor now, and oh yeah, check it out. Oh, let me just zoom right in. Check out the wings on the Thor. This means that he got the Collector's Edition, which means that he got the achievement Devoted Fan. I just thought I'd give a shout out to that, because I have that as well, and it's awesome. So this Thor is going to barrel some units out of the way. Just get out of the way! I have Arnold Schwarzenegger voice. Get out! Anyway, that'll be funny if you guys have ever seen any of the Umbilical Brothers work, but I digress. So we are going to be seeing a move out. No? Yes? I would have thought these SCVs, if they weren't going to be mining, they... Yes! We are going to be seeing a move out now from Nels. I wouldn't mind seeing an expansion go down. Still has control of the watchtower with this probe, so again... he's still scouting to see if either expansion has been taken. Zealot now doing some scouting, but I'm not going to get into that right now because we are going to be seeing a battle here. Psystorm is almost finished. He really needs to be chrono boosting that out. Wow! My computer just decided it needed to go slow. So yes, we are seeing a chrono boost now. He does need to get this out if he does want to be able to hold this off, because there are a lot of Terran units here. There's a lot of infantry, and Stalkers are not that good against Marauders when they are even numbers with Marines. But this Thor does go down, so the SCVs either weren't set to repair or something else. But yeah, as you can see, that Bioball has just eliminated all of these Protoss units, and Storms did not come out on time. So, and without the Kadarian Amulet, if you actually listen to the campaign, it is pronounced Kadarian. The Kadarian Amulet is not out, so it means that these High Templar will need to wait before getting enough energy to storm this army and melt those Marines. But at this stage, I don't think it'll do a lot of damage. You really want to wait until he's up this ramp. So he's going to be pulling his forces back. Now this Nexus will go down. He probably will also take down both of these pylons. Losing 20. Yes, that will supply cap Vittori. So he really wants to be throwing down some more pylons to prevent himself from being capped. We do have another Thor out and reinforcing this. There is a Zealot here. He's scouting, I'm assuming. So these units are now going to be taking out this gateway. They will probably then move out and take out the rest of this before pushing up the ramp. Minerals a bit high. Wouldn't mind seeing these warp gates being used, especially this one, before it does go down, but it will go down before it can get out any more units. We do have a few cannons here. Nothing being produced. Let's have a... Oh, I am at the production tab. So the Kadarian Amulet is down. Zealot Charge needs to be being chrono boosted to try and get these charge lots into the front line, tanking the damage, because that's what they're fantastic at, especially this Thor. I don't know if you want to have the Thor leading the way. If he has sentries, he'll get cut off and it'll die, but he's going to do it. He's going to push forward with the Thor and leave all of his units in the back, but this Thor is going to get annihilated by the sheer amount of units. There we go. Is there enough? Yes, there is a storm. The storm goes down. Melt. Oh, no, don't move your Marines into there. No. Oh, the Marines move in and they all melt away. Oh, Marines so weak against that Psystorm. They just can't move through it like that. He did need to pull out when that first Psystorm went off, and hopefully the second one missed. But he did proceed to walk into it and then get Psystormed again, so when he retreated, he took even more damage. The Amulet and Zealot Charge is almost done now, so we really need to be seeing some ghosts out here to cancel the shields and the energy on the High Templar. We have not seen any form of infantry upgrades and no Ghost Academy. We haven't seen any upgrades at all. This is why this attack was held off so easily, because we do have two attack on the Protoss ground units and level 2 armor being researched. So we almost are at 2-2, while the Terran army is at zip. So really needs to be seeing an engineering bay, especially because these minerals are so high. Want an engineering bay and get some upgrades going as soon as possible, or this is going to start falling away from him, because he was in a better position, I would have thought, with that Thor and the just sheer amount of units. But he obviously didn't realize there was a High Templar coming, and we do have a hidden expansion. Really needs to scout this, because if he doesn't scout this, I mean, both players are getting pretty mined out at their mains, and so now it is going to come down to expansions for both players. So we do have this Zealot camped here now. I don't think that Nels has spotted... No, he doesn't know that Vittori actually has control of the Zelnaga watchtower. So he has no idea, but can Vittori actually see these units? Yes, he can. He can actually see every single unit here. So he really needs to be... looking at these Zelnaga watchtowers a bit better, because Vittori knows exactly what's going on. He can see all these units here, and if he is going to try and take this expansion, Vittori can either move out or wait till these units have in fact left, because the base is set up, and then attack. But we are going to be seeing him push out now, thanks to that Zelnaga watchtower. I'm going to keep the production tab open so you guys can see what is happening, because I'm not that good a caster, and I will lose track of it. I will lose track of the battle if I am not paying proper attention. Chancellor's moving in now. Needs to spread out the Marines a bit better, or this Storm's going to annihilate them. Storm going down, taking out so many Marines and dealing a lot of damage. More Marines not getting out of the way of the Storm in time, dying. So we do have a few tanks and some very small now Terran army against this rather large Protoss ball. Needs to be pulling back, needs to get this tank out of here. No, it is going to stay and then perish. Needs to get this tank up onto the high ground. No, he does have another tank spawning, so that's okay. Needs to get this tank Yeah, I don't know. I think that's safe. I know if you put it right against the edge, you can see up the ledge without, I believe, without having to actually have any sight from a flying or unit or observer. So I think that placement's okay. And then this tank here providing cover to just about the statue, but with the vision being provided from this tank, he can actually see just about everything it can shoot. So not bad. We aren't even seeing an engagement here, but we do have a siege tank here. He does need to be. You really don't want to be conga lining your units like that into a siege tank, because the siege tank will just make mincemeat out of them. But again, this Psystorm just wreaking havoc. These Templars are just demolishing this infantry ball. But this is a lot of siege tanks, and I don't think he's going to be able to continue the assault. So pulling back now. But these Psystorms, look at that, 24 kills. He's definitely made his money's worth. We do see another expansion down now for Vittori. We do really need to see Nels get